Hey, J.A.T.S here, resuming with another video, and today I'm going to be drawing part 2 of the old J.A.T.S. Today I'm going to be experimenting with fire and lighting. As usual, while I draw, I'm just going to be talking about what's happening in the panel. And with that, let's jump right in. We open on Capital City. Burning, citizens chaotically run and stumble away from the blazing streets and buildings, all showing on a TV monitor screen as agents storm into the briefing room. Paired with all the rebel attacks, we're losing more and more workforce in fear of this chaos. A woman on radio comms goes on. Lila cuts in response. We'll avert the situation, quick and quietly, Empress, ending the communication. Okay, agents, she briefs the room. We got a Category 3 in the underground fuel pipe systems. Before noticing the missing faces in the room. Where are they? Barely turning to her assistant Deems. He murmurs. Afar elsewhere, Tom, John, and Alan run from a pursuing ravenous reptile predator. Meanwhile, they have 30 seconds, Lila says, looking at her watch. While elsewhere, the three sprint to escape the death jaws of the predator. And Lila. 20 seconds. John had Tom and Alan run ahead uphill while he struggled trying to shove down a red car downhill, only last second budging and falling, slamming into the predator, both roughly tumbling downhill. Three felt every second, running, punching the code into the hatch, 7 seconds, running through the halls and agents and workers, 5 seconds, passing, throwing their bags into their bunk room, 3, running, 2, 1, slide crash into the briefing room. We made it, John exhaled. No, Lila adds, the only one in the room. You're 14 minutes and 27 seconds late. Where were you? John responds, we were... Tom, outside? Alan, praying? Lila giving a boiling hot, stern look, eye twitching, ready to bite their heads off. Taking a breath, remembering the situation at hand. We'll deal with your punishment later. Then had the three sent out to their post at the Diesel Corp districts. Later in Cap City, the three sit in an alleyway watching the frantic citizens dart past. John even tries to help, seeing a child trip over dropping her doll. He tries to pick up the doll, but then gets bumped over by the frantic crowd, and the doll swiped right out of his hand. In a flash, Tom was choosing rather not interact with the primal survival state herd, while Alan bounced a ball he found off the wall, trying to maintain his high score. John, fed up, rose, dusting himself off with one hand, putting on his wraparound comm with the other. Luna, you there? Pressing the comm repeatedly. With a less distorting static sound. What is it, John? Luna responded from a dark room illuminated only by the 4 monitors and comms equipment around her. Come on, we're sitting ducks out here, John said. What's going on with the burning city side? Maybe, Luna said, you doofs shouldn't have missed the briefing frolicking in the lifeless outskirts. Hey, it was an expedition, Tom jumping in on his comm. Alan on the side. I don't know, we were frolicking. John pleaded with Luna to give him something, anything on the issue, till Luna was worn down by the three's continued annoyance about the matter, letting them in on the info that it's a Category 3 psychic pyrokinetic in the underground tunnel pipe system, actually moving their direction. John's eyes open wider in shock, remembering that the Diesel Corp district, and if a fiery pyro comes here, the whole city is going up in flames. As long as those valves are running down there, everyone up here is in danger. Thinking for a second. So, you're saying if, I don't know, somebody or 3 somebodies were to go down there and shut down those valves, this could all be averted? Oh, Luna cuts in. I know that voice, John. You are not about to go rogue and... What's that? John cuts in. I can't hear you. The signal's bad. Turning off the comm, putting it in his pouch. Alan suggests, what if we just, tell everyone to leave? Running to a window and knocking at an employee at a desk. Hey dude, get out of here, this place is about to blow up. No, the employee yells.
I didn't almost win Employee of the Year 5 times in a row by running away from a little fire. You cowards!
Yeah, let's hurry for those tunnels. Alan turns back. The trio make their way through the gross sewers down to the tunnel system, following Tom's wrist tab's map through the eerie abyss. Pipes lining the wall and ceiling through the tunnel support frames all the way to the valve system amongst underground ruins and a fallen old rail machine Tom was mechanically intrigued by. Ha! We made it! John notices a light in the distance of the tunnel. Is that a guy? It's fire, Alan says. It's a guy on fire, Tom adds. Like a pyro. The three found themselves running from the blazing assailant, feeling the dingy atmosphere resisting, pulling them back to fiery doom. It's the pyro psychic, Tom yells. John noticing the incoming. You two run. Swords drawn. He leaps for the pyro, blades forward, coming to a clashing block at the pyro's crossed arms, the blades barely cutting the scorching skin. Wrapped in rags, flames generating as John tried to push him backward, feeling the flames burning through his suit. John falls to one knee, the pyro maniacally looking him in the eye. Too hot for you? An arrow flies past the both of them, looking aside. Alan with a bow. With a yell from elsewhere, a staff smacks the pyro across the head, back. The pyro holding his head. Ow! Really? A stick? You out of them foam guns those other agents tried on me earlier? John swings for a kick, the pyro back dodges before bottom dodging from a swing from Tom's staff. Alan unconfidently yelling, running in to use his bow as a club. The pyro enraged, releasing a thundering wave of fire and air, sending the three flying in opposite directions. John slamming into the tunnel wall, while Tom slams into the glass of the rail vehicle. Alan taking a rough decelerating slide on the tunnelway floor. The tunnel's support frames shaking. Look at all you black boots, the pyro says, looking around. Dancing around for a bunch of high suits, probably burns being a cog in someone else's machine. Walking towards John, who was crawling away with his hands. Like when I spent time wasting away in an office, chasing after empty rewards, still staying in the shadows. Now I can shine, so bright everyone will see. Tiny scattered flames growing. John turns on his back, facing him. Well, you should probably... With a crackle, the tunnel frame collapses, slamming and pinning the pyro down. See that cut, John adds. Dang it, didn't get to finish my one-liner. With a rubble on top of the semi-conscious mumbling pyro. Rushing to help Alan up. You okay? Yeah, I'm fine, Alan responds. John leaving to help Tom up. Wait, no, I was kidding to sound cool, come back. And helps Tom up, grunting, I need to get to that valve system. With an explosion, the pyro was awake, flames darting around him. Okay, now I'm mad. Alan picking up his bow. The pyro charges for the three. The three also charge forward. Tom, get to the valve, John says. Alan, cover me. Blazing pyro with flame waves jumps for Tom, then blocked by John's crossed blades. The pyro swoops back, avoiding an arrow. John spins right, landing a kick, catching fire upon impact. He swoops down, dodging a fire punch from the pyro. Meanwhile, Tom bumps into the large valves, struggles with the fast and steady, turning the tight wheel. It rumbles, internal pressure turning down. He notices the pyro psychically send John flying into Alan. Ever-growing flames surround them. Fast towards Tom, redirecting valves. Meanwhile, John and Alan coil each other, surrounded by enclosing, raging flames, and a maniac approaching them through the flames. I don't think my last arrow will be enough, Alan exhales. Hit the pipe, they heard Tom yell over the rustling fires. The two look up, seeing a large pipe over them. Having time to question fire mere centimeters away from them, Alan points the arrow, but unable to fire with his eyes watering. John choking on smoke, joins his hands to Alan's. Got you, bro, guiding his hands to fire and pipe rumbling. Then bursting, descending an explosion barrage of water upon all. The chiseling sound, all flames snuffed out, vapory smoke engulfing the entire cave tunnel.
Tom dashes through the flooded floor, noticing the silhouettes of his friends. Ugh, this is the surprise group shower, Alan grunted, Tom helping him up. I manually redirected the city's wastewater system to one pipeway for optimal pressure. Tom, you genius, John yanking his head for an embrace. Alan realizing, wait, did you say wastewater? Hey! Ragefully yelling, the snuffed-out pyro getting up. This ain't over till I say, mustering strength, his hand facing the pipe. With psychic force, it bends away, coursing water away from them. The three back up, noticing the water at his feet boil. About to turn you three losers into, and with a kapow, the pyro's thrown sideways, smack on the watery floor. He felt the beeping collar on his neck, and with a searing shock, knocks him out. The three look opposite direction. A trio, a woman in the center blowing smoke off the large barrel. Well, well, she said, resting the large gun on her shoulder, if it isn't the second-rate silkworms needing a lead squad to bail them out again. Thanks for the save, John says. But that's second-rank silver. And we had her, Maddie, her, eyeing down their burned armor. Looks to me like you almost got roasted and then panicked and broke a pipe. The two other elite agents pick up the pyro. Some bickering and a long convoy ride later at sundown. John in Director Lila's office. Collapsed tunnel, rearranged and destroyed pipeline system, unsanctioned rogue operation. Give me one reason I shouldn't have you permanently assigned to desk duty, Lila yelled. We helped complete the operation faster? John responds. Lila sighs. Look, John, you're lead of your trio. You go, they follow you. Their fates are in your hands, and when you're a leader, you can't afford to be reckless and rash. Understood, trooper? Yes, Director. John spouts, standing at attention. Get a fresh uniform. Your trio's cleaning the boiler room tomorrow. Dismissed. John walking out. Also, Lila adds, good job holding off the psychic. John, barely containing a smile, exits. Thank you, Director. We end with our trio sitting over the mountain base, over a view of the city, watching the stars. Okay, the runtime of this video is going overhead. I feel like I could have done better with the lighting of the fire in the comic. Probably should work on my skeleton work. Other than that, like, share, subscribe. This is your Comet-Man signing up.